are covered. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
First play is to the air. Gets this one to Harrison. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Now looking to throw. He throws a bullet to this. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And he could only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Pass play coming here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. The former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They kick the running back in motion. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Titans will get set to take over. Play action on first down. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man sent left. Gets it running a sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
He lets a heater go deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Back now, pressure on its way. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the red zone now. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air, 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Smith able to put it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the 31. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Dropping back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got Harrison. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 48. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Marte Mapu. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That pass caught by Strange. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Able to find Strange here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have 2nd down and 5. Walker hauls it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. He'll throw it yet again. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it again. Pass complete to Walker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They're going play action. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. And the Titans rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And that brings up 4th and long. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 46. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
They put a receiver in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Jones reels it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Running back sent in motion. Throwing it to start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Finds his target Hall. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Receiver in motion, going left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has the connection to Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back now, pressure on its way. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Texans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they had that one contained right at the line. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They go play action on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Play action on first down. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense to the line for second down. They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Shotgun now on third down. Into traffic, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll send him over right. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing now off play action. Caught by Theo Johnson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. All set up now for 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. And pass caught by Strange. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Able to find Strange here. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch made underneath by the back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Throwing it to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hall there to haul it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. And he knocked him back across the line.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He's got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and it sets up a Houston first. He's dropping back to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's complete over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll run here. It's Hall. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 16-point ball game. Brees Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Able to find Jones. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. That's caught at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd. Back to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Motioning the tight end left. 3rd down from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Sims now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets this one to Harrison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. They put a receiver in motion here left. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47. It is cut left side. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing it again here. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give now from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to the air here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
A loss of the line. Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Walker hauls it in. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Man in motion here. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Titans make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Sims now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Finds his target, Hall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That pass caught by Strange. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans down by only 3. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. New set of downs for him from the 46. He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Looking to throw it. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. All gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.